Most gardeners miss this summer tomato prune. And some gardeners miss this tomato prune. Don't be one of them. The first day of summer hit my garden like a train. Heavy rain, and there's more coming. And it is lush. It's absolute chaos. You know, most gardeners skip this exact pruning step that we're about to do right now. Just look at this volunteer tomato. If it gets much bigger, it's gonna fall over. We need to go ahead and trellis it, but we need to prune it up. Come on, let's prune. And if you remember, your tomato is a vine, so it's gonna continue to grow. This one's not quite under the trellis, but it's okay, it'll vine right on up. We'll do this at a little bit of an angle. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put a slip knot here, and that way we can adjust this string as it grows. You just measure your string down to about the ground level. A handy dandy little stick in your mulch or a little piece of bamboo. Tie a little knot there. We're going to anchor this string right into the ground right next to the tomato. Now before we trellis it, we're going to go ahead and prune this up. I'm going to take all the lower leaves off, and anything that might be touching the ground or might be damaged. We're going to take the suckers out. And then we're just going to wind the tomato around the string. Gently lift those leaves up and just twist that around your string. And we're ready for our summer tomatoes. Let's go take a look at this other patch. Now, we put these in the ground a couple weeks ago, and they've got enough growth. The weather's been bad enough. We need to get these trellised up and get those leaves off the ground. Otherwise, we're going to get disease in here. Just look at that. We got a little tomato started. So I'm going to go ahead and prune this one up before we trellis it. We've got a split right here. We've got a tomato on this side. So this is going to be our sucker. Now, we could put this in a glass and root it and go ahead and put it back in the garden, but we only have 90 to 120 days left of the summer. That's a little short to root that and get it going good. So I'm going to take that leaf off. Anything below this tomato is probably going to be okay to take off. And since these have been touching the ground and we have some damage here, I'm taking all these lower leaves off. And you can be pretty aggressive when you're pruning, especially your lower leaves. Now that looks pretty dramatic, but that'll give this tomato a really good chance, and we're going to put more growth on the top than trying to fix any of those damaged leaves below. And like we just did, we're going to secure a string to a stick. Secure that down into the ground right next to your tomato. Measure on up to the top of your trellis. Give yourself a little bit. Then, as your tomato grows up, you can just pull your slip knot and loosen that and let it sag, or tighten it up. And since today is the first day of summer, you know what that means. We're going to go to you and we're going to celebrate what's going on in your garden all across the country, from zone 4 to zone 9. While I go ahead and get a few more of these trellised up, let's go ahead and take a look at zone 4. Barbie wrote in and said they had some really weird weather this spring. Some really cold days and some really hot days. Kohlrabi came off just fine. Cabbages are a little slow, but they're filling out nicely. Barbie, we look forward to seeing what you plant for this summer. Thank you. And talking about weird weather, Linda getting tired of standing the corn back up, but in between, put up a whole bunch of beans. Linda, your garden is awesome. Thank you. Let's go on over to North Carolina and take a look at Larry and Michelle's garden. Looks like your blueberries are coming on strong. You're harvesting out of your containers already, and those flowers are just wonderful, bringing in the pollinators. Larry, Michelle, thank you. Aren't our contributors awesome? I invite you to become a contributor. There's no obligation, it doesn't cost anything. All you do is send in a photo now and again and let us help celebrate what's going on in your garden, help motivate others on how to grow a garden. Well, looks like I got a little volunteer here, and I want to keep that one. I think that's going to be one of our little cherry tomatoes, but it's pretty close to this other one, so I'm just putting another string, and they'll trellis kind of together. That's what makes this fun. But I also see a shiny object over here, and we want to talk about Art's garden. Art gave me the original pup for this batch of bananas, but just take a look at his bananas. They're already putting on flowers. And Art's also started to harvest in Zone 7. Art, I'm jealous. But take a look what Bruce gave me. Bruce, your moringa has started to come up. I know you specialize in that. Bruce also took a couple days off, went down to Key West, did a little fishing. In between the hardest work you ever do in a deep mixed mulch food forest, and that's harvest. Just take a look at how lush Zone 9 is. Bruce, no matter what, I don't think I'm going to be able to grow a pineapple like that. That is amazing. Thank you for sharing. So let's go ahead and finish trellising up this line. Don't be afraid to prune off those lower leaves. And since we don't spray, you can see we have some leaf damage here. The thing you want to be careful of when you're pruning, do not cut off the top of your tomato, it will stop growing. And these are all indeterminate tomatoes. Your determinate tomatoes, you don't want to do a lot of pruning on them. They pretty much get one size, and they produce their tomatoes all about the same time. You see right here where this leaf comes into the stem, we've got a sucker coming off there, and it's below the tomatoes. So they're not going to produce any more fruit down lower. So I'm going to clip that out of there and give this new growth a chance to grow. Now this method also works with peppers. We could go ahead and run strings around back and forth, or we could go ahead and do what we've done with the tomatoes. Some of these lower leaves have quite a bit of damage on them, but that's because we don't spray and we've had an ultra wet spring. But even with that, we've already harvested peppers off of this plant, and there's a few more on there. Do exactly the same thing. Come down right next to your plant, put your stake in, measure up your string to some support up above. This one we're not going to worry about a slip knot. We're going to tie it off. Just remove any damaged leaves. Not going to hurt the plant. Peppers respond really well to pruning. And there you go. We got it stood up. We got it cleaned up pretty good. I got another tomato over here we want to trellis, and while we go over there, let's go ahead and take a look at Walter's garden. Walter's small garden in Zone 7. He's harvested his potatoes already. Now he has his tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers, beans. They're all starting to take off. Walter, you're in really good shape for a fine harvest. Thank you for sharing. Yep, we're right back where we started this morning. I'm just going to use this stake that we had there from last year. Just going to tie on. Take it up to the top here, but I'm going to remove quite a little bit off of this plant. Got a big sucker right here. Big sucker right here. Sometimes it's easier to prune them up before you trellis them. That way you don't have as many leaves to go around. I'm going to take all the lower stuff off. It's been leaning in this rain for long enough. I don't want any disease creeping up into this plant. That looks pretty dramatic, but that'll be just fine. Everything is below those flowers. Now it's cleaned up and it's ready to take off. But while we're over here, we've got some flowers coming out of these basil plants. We're just going to pinch all those flowers out and help this bush out some more. Don't be afraid to prune most of your plants. They respond by putting on more, better, healthier growth. You can do this too. And until next time, remember, take care of yourself, take care of your family. God bless you. And happy summer! Come on, let's plant. Let's go plant garden.